For more on this looming port strike, let's bring in Tennessee GOP Senator Marsha Blackburn, who sits on the Commerce Committee. President Biden and Vice President Harris have proclaimed they are the most pro-union administration in American history. If that's the case, why is the union ready to call a strike?
And that is one of the questions that we are all asking, John, because they should never have let this get to this point. You're talking about something that could drive up prices another 20%. It's going to cost the economy about $5 billion a day. And you have Biden and Harris basically sitting this out and not pushing these negotiations. I don't know why Secretary Buttigieg hasn't been all over this. And we've been hearing about this pending strike for weeks. And now for it to get to this state, I think people are really surprised that the White House did not step in and take a position on this.
We all remember the supply chain problems that erupted during COVID, or maybe were exacerbated by COVID, but it was hard to get goods. And this dock strike potentially could be worse.
Well, indeed, it could be. And you're talking about component parts that are necessary for manufacturing. You're talking about how it would hit the auto industry. You're talking about groceries and shelves that are not going to be stocked for consumers to go and make these purchases. And on top of this, we're coming up on the holiday season, and people are beginning to say, hey, wait a minute, what is going to happen? We've got retailers that are waiting for things to come in because they look at that fourth quarter every year to be certain that they make their numbers, they make their budget, that they make their profit. And now they're looking at having this sit on the docks or not even making it to the docks and not being able to get it out to these retailers across the country, manufacturers across the country, grocery stores that are going to be looking for goods.
Speaking of manufacturers, you campaigned with President Trump in Michigan on Friday, trying to, win the support of auto workers in that state, obviously a hugely important industry. You think President Trump could actually win Michigan?
I do indeed expect that President Trump is going to win Michigan. I was thrilled to be there with him and to participate in that town hall that he did and serve as the moderator. Here is what I saw. I saw 5,000 people that were thrilled that he was there. I had auto workers raise their hand, and the room was full of UAW members. It was full of Teamsters that are going to be driving those cars on those trucks and trailers across the country. And you had people that are so concerned about the economy, about inflation, about manufacturing, about competition from China. They showed up, they had their questions, and President Trump was very warmly received.
President Trump also has been the victim of 2 assassination attempts. Ryan Routh, the most recent would-be assassin, wrote a letter which was released by the Department of Justice. What do you think about DOJ doing that?
It was irresponsible for DOJ to do that. I think that there's been quite a bit said about it. The House Judiciary Committee is going to be investigating that being released. John, that should never have happened. The assassination attempt should never have happened. The Secret Service has a no-fail mission. They have 33 individuals they're responsible for protecting, and they have a no-fail mission around those. It is time for some reforms and some reorganization in the Secret Service. And for DOJ to have done this is irresponsible.
His letter called or offered something like $150,000 to somebody who could finish the job. Go ahead.
Yes, that is so disappointing that you would hear something like that and that it would be released, and to know that this individual that was trying to carry out that second assassination attempt had stalked and had watched and had waited and planned how they were going to approach this.
Tennessee Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, thank you.
Thank you.